Hello, I'm going to give you a quick guided tour of the modifications that I made to the Essential car window windshield mount to make it more user-friendly. The first thing that I did was to super glue the bracket that is normally separatable from the phone holster and the gooseneck mount. I super glued between this plate and the actual holster plate, and you can see the fogging on the plastic there from the super glue I used. I used a lot. But by doing that, I made it so that the holster can never come off the gooseneck. And that is just a good thing because it was kind of loose and rattled around before. And I don't want my phone jumping off when I'm driving or, falling down and maybe getting stepped on or cracked or whatever. Phones are expensive. Now, the next thing I did is kind of a neat little trick. And I'm going to go ahead and mount this back on the windshield quickly. All right, so it's on the windshield. So what I did was, if you see here, I cut the foam off the back or off the side here. Normally the mechanism is such that you put your phone in here and then you squeeze it shut. And then when you're done with your drive, you take your phone out by doing like that, and it loosens up and you can take your phone out. But that's got problems written all over it because the phones are getting squeezed. Basically, you're squeezing them in between these soft rubber, but it's a plastic mechanism, so plastic breaks after you've been using it a lot. And then also the problem is that when you take it out, unless you use two hands, the phone will just fall right out. So you do this, it opens up and your phone falls out if you're doing it with one hand, so you have to use two hands. So what I did is I cut the plastic off the back here, and I reapplied the foam to this here, and that makes a holster into which I can just slide my phone like this. And these rubber pads now make a sort of a block, a barrier, so the phone can't fall out. So the phone's slipping in here. It sits on the base, and it's got these on the side, and I can just slip my phone in, take it out, and I don't have to always be manipulating these arms. And that makes it so it's one-hand operation. And I know that as long as it's in here, unless I'm jumping my vehicle, there's just no way that it's going to hop out of there once the phone is in there. You adjust this so it's snug, but not so snug that you need two hands in order to take the phone out. So the key thing here is that this foam tends to be a little bit flaky. And what you're going to want to do is once you cut it out of there, you can super glue it to the side of this. And you've got to make sure to cut out enough so that the thickness of your phone can be accommodated. Different phones have different thicknesses, and you want to make sure to do it with your case on and then test that. So that's it. That's the quick guided tour of how to get the most out of your phone mount. They're really cool products. I find that it's very convenient because when I'm driving, I'll have my hand up here. Actually, I didn't put it on the windshield quite in the right spot, but normally I've got my hand here on my gear lever, and I can just manipulate my phone like this, which makes it so that I don't have to take my eyes off the road, and I can quickly do things like change stations on Pandora or whatever. So that's it. That's the guided tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.